Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you.
Hello and welcome back in the tub for episode 177. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And this week, well, it's a full-out conversation episode as we have a very special guest join us for the full episode.
So not much jawing from us.
No.
Except in the interview.
Yeah, and this interview really truly was this beautiful woman we met in Chicago at Exotica back in April. And, you know, as we shared with her, maybe it's in the interview, maybe not. Maybe it was before or after. When we saw that she was going to be there, I think it was, oh, shit, no way. Yeah, we got to make this a point to meet her. It was her first time at Exotica.
Yes.
And it was one of those, hell or high water. We're going to wait in line, and we are going to get the opportunity to meet this performer. We got there. She was at the Loyal Fans booth. And of all people, she was right next to Kenzie Taylor. And it was fanboying. And at one point mentioned to Kenzie, and she's like, "Oh shit! Oh yeah." So introduced ourselves, had a short conversation. Said, "Hey, you know, we'd love to have you on the show. Come back tomorrow. You know, let's sit and talk." So she dipped her toes in the tub back in Chicago.
Yes.
And ever since, we've been trying to just coordinate schedules to really get her in the tub. So it's pretty fitting that, well, we're just wrapping up our Miami Exotica trip and seeing her again and have her in the tub for a full conversation. So I want to thank Lainey Spicer for really kind of getting this all together and coordinating it and working through our schedule to get this full episode or this full interview nailed down with the stunning, really fun, energetic, ginger, yes, Emma Rose. All right, welcome back in the tub for this segment. We want to take a minute and thank Lainey Spicer for bringing our next guest into the tub today. We had the long-awaited pleasure of meeting her a few months back while in Chicago, where she dipped her toes in the tub for the first time. This absolutely stunning woman is a multi-award nominated and winning performer who has been captivating fans since the beginning of her career, whether it is on screen or on any of her many social media platforms. She's worked and continues to work with some of the top studios in the industry, the likes of Adult Time, Brazzers, Evil Angel, and Durcell, just to name a few. If this name isn't on your search history, then what the hell are you waiting for? You are missing out, and you shouldn't be. And as listeners know, even to top it off,
Mr. has a thing for redheads.
And yes. So, please, welcome into the tub the beautiful Emma Rose.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
And again, as we said, it is such a pleasure to have you back, really, for a full conversation.
Oh my God, it's going to be perfect.
Yeah, we're definitely about to have some fun. So, as we get comfortable, can you let the listeners know where can they find you online and on social media?
So you can find all of my socials are the same. It's gonna be at It's Emma Rose. That's OHITS Emma Rose.
Perfect. It is always great when you're able to get one across the board and it stays.
It's on Instagram, Twitter, and like it's in my email, TikTok, YouTube, Blue Sky, and all the other little ones. Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's the battle, is trying to like not get that slap on the wrist that makes you lose your name.
Oh my God!
name
I make sure I
somewhere.
follow. I bend rules, not break them.
Sometimes it's walking that slight gray line and a little
Yeah.
zigzag. Yeah. Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much. It really is a pleasure, and it was great. Again, in Chicago when we had that first opportunity, it's always great to kind of see that when we first meet someone, especially at a convention, and we ask some of those kind of off the wall, not industry questions, and some of the looks like, oh, wait a minute. You're not asking the porn
You're not
questions.
asking those
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah. So it's always good when they're willing to come back on the show, because it's like, all right, good. We had some kind of connection there that you enjoyed the first time. So as we start out, tell us a little bit about and share some of the background. What drove you to this industry? What was that spark or that kind of light bulb at one point? It was like, yes, I am sexually opened. I love this. This is for me.
So when I grew up on a very small ranch in Florida, in Central Florida. I had goats and chickens and cattle. I was an FFA, and like during that time, I used to like literally hate my childhood because I'm like, I don't want to like take care of animals. And now looking back, I'm like in love with that lifestyle. And I went to college. I have my marketing degree, and so after that, I only went to college about like 30 minutes away from home. But I was dancing at the time because I didn't have a job. I worked in retail for a little bit, but it wasn't enough to like pay for like college fees and everything. So I was a go-go dancer. And then after I got my degree, I was still dancing, could not get a job for the life of me. I just started my transition, and that was in 2017. And every company's like, oh, no, sorry, you're not a good fit. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just keep dancing. So I'm just dancing, and I was traveling for dance as well. I danced in Tampa, I danced in South Florida, I danced in Georgia, I danced in New York. And it was like, kind of like, nothing was really happening. It was the same old thing. I was like losing my drive. And in 2020, COVID hit. And at that point, I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because I can't travel. I can't dance because nobody's going to the clubs.
Yeah.
And at that time, I like the November of 2018, was kind of like where like the sprout started. I met T.S. Foxy at the Night Move Awards.
Nice.
I met her because I was dancing at Players Club. It was Skin. I think it was called Skins at the time. And it was the first time meeting her. I got first place in the dance competition. And she was such a beauty. And it was an amazing meeting her. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do porn. And she was so sweet. It was talking to me. And I remember like, that porn was an option, and at that point I was dancing for 3 years, and I didn't want to go back into the marketing firm like life or an office job. So either I was gonna like pack everything up, move to Vegas or LA for porn, or do an office job. And I'm like, I wanted an office job. So I told all my friends I was moving, and then moved to Vegas. And it was almost like one thing after another, like all the dominoes hit like super quickly in my career. Kind because I've only been in the industry for 5 years, and I feel like a lot has happened, and I skyrocketed really, really fast after COVID.
Definitely,
And then
yes.
2020, I just I started my very first teen in January, and then COVID hit, so it didn't work. But then I started working consistently since June of 2020, and it was just working with them. And then my first contract in 2021 with Trans Angels as a contract star really just blossomed my career.
Yeah, and it really did. We hate to say, oh, the pandemic, but in some ways, you always look at the negatives from the pandemic, but there was a lot of positives that did come out of it. I mean, we had just previous guests on that essentially it led to them getting together and marriage and into the industry. So from your side, yes, it propelled a lot of people within the content creation world and the world of OnlyFans and all of that. And it kind of led to where you are. And again, as you said, you got into the industry and just took off. I mean, it really did. And a lot as well, we've talked in the past, from the acceptance and more understanding of the trans world. Because, I mean, really, 2015, even 2010, it was still so much
taboo.
Yes. That and I was like, is taboo the right word? Is it hidden?
Oh, very,
is it?
yeah.
But it very much was in the world of fetish. That it was so much. Now, as we look at, and every so often, once a quarter, we'll do a site is AEBN, and they do trends.
Yeah.
And you constantly see trans searches increasing on the list.
Yep.
It is great. And that has helped a lot. I mean, we had a friend we were talking to this weekend. We were up in Toronto at a swingers club, and this friend, he shocked the shit out of me. I will be honest, because trans came up and we were having conversations about it, and he goes, "Yeah, you know what?" He goes, "My wife brought it up." He goes, "And I never really thought so, but trans performer watching a scene is freaking hot." And I went, "You know what? You are not fucking wrong."
That's my favorite. I love it when couples watch trans scenes, especially people who are either spicing up the relationship or very open with each other or very honest about their kinks and desires. It's and I love being a unicorn in real life. So I love being with couples, either if it's their first or if it's their millionth trans girl. It's so amazing because the dynamic with both a man and a woman, so a girl with a vagina, a guy with a dick, and then me in the middle, it's you get every single aspect, and especially when everyone's open, it's such a beautiful sexual experience.
And we have had those conversations ourselves together about exactly that. And I'm like, it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I could see where that it'd be extremely hot. And again, we've had those conversations. So just the openness of it again and seeing it more accepted. Even at Exoticas. We've been doing the Exotica conventions for 8 years now.
Yeah.
Just over the last probably 2 years, you saw one or two trans within the My Free Cams booth or something. And now, literally in between New Jersey and Chicago, yourself, there were 3-4 other professional names,
not
the content creators.
I will say that sadly, my free cams doesn't allow trans girls on there because I have tried before. So hopefully that'll change in our industry.
Yeah.
But my free cams, they have a hard no on trans models on their
So
site.
maybe it's Chatterbait.
Chatterbait.
It's okay. Yeah, that's what it was.
for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, it is Chatterbait is where it was.
Chatterbait has been a leading powerhouse in inclusion for trans girls, and I really, really love that because, like, I started on Chatterbait before porn, and I remember going on for like hours at a time. I don't cam as much now. I cam on OnlyFans a lot because my fans are like, it's less time. Chatterbait is just so much time, but I do love camming and doing the games and doing all the fun things and learning about people. But I remember doing a threesome, and it was before porn, and it was like 10,000 people in the lobby, and I'm like, this is so hot.
Oh, shit.
Because like my biggest dream is like, I want to fuck in the middle of a football stadium with everybody watching. It's like,
all right. Nice.
That's like a big fantasy of mine because I love being watched.
Yeah. There's a halftime show. Oh, that's great. And again, it's very refreshing to see that. I mean, we talk about a lot of that. The mindset is changing with whether it be trans, whether it be the fetish world of the dungeons that are at Exotica and some of that. There is so much more being accepted. There's a long way to go. There's a hell of a long way to still go, but it has been so great to see where it's come to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, your first scene, you walk onto set, and we've asked something like this quite a bit. What was something that really was you were taken aback by, like, wow, this isn't what I thought or how I thought it would be?
So my very first scene was, well, I'll talk about like my first studio scene.
Yeah.
For a big powerhouse like Evil Angel. I shot with Dante Cole, and that scene surprisingly didn't even come out until a year later. I have no idea why. Because Groovy is kind of what really helped me come off from the get-go.
Okay.
But I was shooting and with Joey Silvero, and I was like, he was fucking me and he was slipping fingers in me, and the director's like, oh, can you get fisted? And I was like, yeah, I can get fisted, sure. But that was like an automatic response, and like he's going in, and I feel like I wasn't like, so doing anal, especially for a scene, you're not like prepped really for the very first time. Now I'm super prepped. But I was like, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. This is a lot of fingers. He's a big hand. I don't know if I'm going to like make a mess. This is too much to take. And then there's so many things in my head and I don't want to speak out. And Dante, he's such a sweetheart. And he was like, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I don't know if I can get fisted. And it was like really that moment of just being very vulnerable on set, especially for your first time. I was like, I don't know if this is for me. And then whenever he said that, I was like, oh, you can just voice what I really need in that moment. And Joe was like, oh no, it's totally fine. And I was like, okay, but you can like rail me. And at that point, it was super sloppy. It was great. And that was when I really fell in love with the industry. Even after that point of like, I don't know. And I was so nervous because I've seen Dante Cole before online, like my very first time meeting him. I was like, I don't mean a fangirl, but like I've seen your videos. And he's like, oh, great, thanks. And now it's crazy because like I'll shoot with people and they'll say the same thing to me and I still don't even see myself as like, I'm like, oh yeah, like I've had so many scenes out now. So there's so many times I meet people that they're like, oh, I have seen your work. And it's just always such a happy feeling.
and that's great. And the one thing that, again, that we got in Chicago was you were outgoing, you were happy, you were enjoying it. And I mean, and we said even before we started, like literally when we went down through that list for Chicago, we're like, without a freaking doubt, we are doing what we will stand in line to be able to get to meet you because we had watched your scenes. we knew who you were, and it was like you had been captivating to us. You know, and we've been doing this now for over 3 years, but yeah, and she laughs at me because she's like, "You're really fanboying, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I really am. I'm sorry. There is that. Oh my gosh." So
I pretty much know by now that like any redhead, you're just a puddle.
and it's funny because there are a few that we've met over the years that are just like, oh yeah, they see, and I'm like, oh, man, I'm like stumbling and fumbling, and I'm like, yeah, I lose words, and I always have something to say. But
I love the
just
red.
yeah.
Once I went red, because I was blonde for a long time, I did that. A lot of people love the blonde. I was brunette only for a year, like, which is my natural color. But then when I went red, especially with just like my vibe and my name and like it just hit. And now I love the red. I love the red so much.
Nice. And that story about your first scene is great because it showed you, hey, look, I'm in a comfortable place where, yeah, you know, I want to say yes, but, well, maybe not, and it's fine.
Yeah.
And we think that's still a lot of some of the stigma in the industry as a whole is there isn't that say.
With consent, consent is a really big thing in our industry, and I love, like, especially with OnlyFans and how different it is versus, like, let's say, like, born in the 90s. That consent is a really big, like crucial part of before we even start filming of, like, what are your yeses, what are your nos, what are you comfortable with. And now I feel like my no has gotten smaller and smaller over the years because I'm like, yeah, just shove your fist in there.
And you find out what you like. I mean, that is, you know, as you know, the other part of the show for us is about lifestyle, and that we talk about consent. You know, you have to be able to be comfortable to have those conversations to feel safe, and that's when you enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. I didn't even know that I liked, like, girls romantically and especially sexually until Kendra Lust turned me the fuck out in my first year.
Oh,
I had a concert with her. I was so shy. I was like, hey,
did you just shiver?
Wow.
You, like,
where's that scene at?
Oh my god, I need to shoot with her again. She's so hot. And I asked her, I was like, can you please teach me how to eat pussy? Because, like, I was so nervous, and we were filming, and I wasn't really that experienced with women. And she's super milfy, super mommy, so hot. She's just like, yeah, I'll teach you. And she taught, like, teaching me everything, eating her pussy. And at that moment, I was like, oh my God, I really like pussy and I really like girls. And my confidence went up. And after that, I just started working with a lot of women. And my debut scene for porn in the industry, after being with women more in my personal life, was with Brazzers for Angela White. And she tossed me around like a rag doll. I was like, oh my God, like it was great. And ever since then, I feel like I actually work with more women now than men. But I love it all. I love dick, I love pussy, I love everything.
And oh my gosh, those two names. I mean, Angela White is just one of those, like, that accent.
And she's so genuine and, like, sensual and erotic, and I'm like,
yeah. But we've had the pleasure. We've had the pleasure of meeting her once, but we have had other people say, like, look, she is just down to earth and such a phenomenal person, and she's just attractive as hell.
Oh, she's such a class act too.
Yeah.
We had a segment with Vice on YouTube that people could call in with sexual health questions, sex questions, that they were too embarrassed to talk to their friends, and it was like it was so amazing to be on a project like that with her because of just two very different perspectives, especially for me as a young trans girl, and her like plethora of knowledge and sexual health and porn, not just from her own experience, but like also like she like ran for office or something in Australia, and like it was so cool to work with her on that.
Nice.
And she's an icon.
Yeah, definitely. So that again, overall, it's just as you talk about the growth and the movement. So you opened up your thought process now with females, and again, we've watched. There's some phenomenal scenes that we've watched on Adult Time, where it was with a female and another trans. It was three. It was 3-part or 3 ways, and it's like, all right, that is just, and it's natural. Like in your scenes, we've said before, you can almost like tell, all right, somebody is maybe acting. Or no, you know what? They're enjoying what they're doing. They're into it. And I think we've seen that all the time with you. You enjoy what you're doing so much.
One of my favorite scenes that I shot last year was part of my showcase with Adult Time called Discovering Myself, and it was Casey Calvert. And I based it.
That's one that we watched.
We did see that one.
Yeah, I think that was the one you're probably referencing. It was so hot, and it was basing it off of my own recollection and experience of whenever I started exploring with other couples and people. And so in that scene, I had her teach me how to eat pussy in the scene, and it was so hot, and it looks like I was acting like I was like, I don't know how to eat pussy. And it's funny because between takes, she's just like, I know you know how to eat pussy because I've been told that I'm really good at it. I love doing it. And it was just like such a like cute moment between us because like as they're resetting cameras, of course I'm eating her out. Like the way that I should, and then I have to go back to pretending that I don't when the cameras are on. It was a really cute moment.
Nice. So you talked about OnlyFans and camming and enjoying that. So someone hops on your OnlyFans. What kind of content can they find there?
So on my OnlyFans, I absolutely adore romance and like just sensuality, girlfriend. I'm super goofy. I don't like to put on a persona or a character whenever I like talk to my fans. I also don't like playing like the unattainable trope of like you wish you could have this. Like I just give it my all. But then there's also another part of me that is very daddy, very dominant, I do a lot of sissification, humiliation, domination, that I have exploring in my personal life as well. That's been so great over the years because I used to not be a top, not be dominant at all. And as I've been important and as I've experienced everything, it's just been like amazing to grow into liking different things, especially BDSM and being more dominant. But overall, I think those are like the big 2 parts. But I like to say I'm like a girlfriend in a pocket. I love it. And I love talking to my fans every day. I've had fans who've been subscribed for 5 years now. And I talk to them every day, and it's just like it's been so nice. And they've been there for my ups, my downs. When I'm like sad, I can vent to them as well. And it's been like, it's crazy for the fans who've been with me for so long is that we really have really good relationships.
And that's awesome. You know, that again, it goes back to you and your personality and who you are. So it's interesting that you had said as you're kind of, you know, developing and learning too, and you brought up the learning that you enjoy the top and the dom. that is, that is definitely a process. We've talked about that as we've kind of gotten more into the fetish in the BDSM world. And she's like, well, yeah, dude. And I'm like, all right, I've got to figure this out, because there is definitely a lot of part of me that I'm like, I am fine with being submissive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, tell me what to do. But you get into the BDSM and it's like, okay, well, we found a flogger and realized that she does like some impact play. And I have really struggled and had to find that in me to be like, all right, I'm going to crack you with a flogger a bit.
And that's the beautiful thing about, especially with couples who've been together for a long time and exploring each other and boundaries and consent and like just really opening up. I just love it.
Yeah.
And I'm a geeky bitch.
We both are. It takes her a bit to kind of get that out. And it's like, well, come on,
I know she's freaky.
It's the Catholic schoolgirls. I'm telling you. I said that from the beginning. Sure.
I just wait until I have my right moments to bring things up. Like the flogger came up at Exotica as we were walking by the dungeon and somebody was getting flogged, and I was like,
oh, that was nice.
I wonder if I'd like that. And he just kind of like, huh?
I went, huh? What? What'd you say? Yeah. And literally the next day she was out shopping with a friend and was like, hey, yeah, I got a flogger. I'm like,
yeah.
All right.
Bought the first one at Exotica.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, right. Let's go. Let's figure it out. Oh.
Yeah. And I've been tied and suspended.
That's a whole different world when you get into the shibari and rope play and everything.
Yes, yeah, it's a lot. It's so hot though.
And I was always like, oh, I like how it looks, like the almost like the fashion of it,
Right.
The
aesthetic, yeah.
And then we were able to meet with and then interview a shibari master at a local swingers club here. And at first I went in and I'm like, I don't want to be suspended. I have some issues with motion and swinging and spinning and stuff like that. And then when we got there and we were talking about what I was interested in having him do and what I was okay with, and he goes, well, how about suspension? And I was like, okay, just don't swing me around.
Right.
Like, lift me up, and that's it. I'm good with that. Which was a surprise to him when I was actually like, yeah, sure.
There was another one. I was like, oh, what? How? What I miss?
But when we first started in the lifestyle, we were always like, no, we're not into that. And then as time has gone on,
like maybe a little
like,
bit.
It's kind of become more like, well, we don't really know unless we try it.
Yeah. We only live once. We're only here for a short time. Just fucking do it. Yeah. If you don't like it, then don't do it again. But if you do, well, hey, guess what? You found something else to do.
I'll try anything twice.
That's it. Exactly. Perfect.
Well, I can say that there's one thing I've tried once and I don't think I would try again.
Oh, yeah. You're not going back to electroplay. No more Violet Wand.
Oh my God. One time, so I was like strapped to this this big cross, and I had an electro egg in my ass, and then I had a hood on and I couldn't see anything, and so I had electrodes on my nipples, and then I had the ones where it's at the base of your dick and the tip of your dick, and I was just getting like zapped everywhere. It was so overwhelming, and I don't know if I would do it again, but it was so hot, but also so scary.
Yeah. Well, and the blindfold, that adds kind of that sensory deprivation.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
I didn't know what was
Wow.
going to go off. I was like, oh my god, everything zap, and my nipples are so sensitive. So it was a lot. It was great though.
Nice.
Oh, have you seen those toys where I used one in my scene, and so the metal plate goes against your skin, and it goes against this um current, and it turns your hands into like the electric current can go through your fingers or anything that you touch that's metal.
Huh. No.
It's I like kinky things. It was so cool. I did it for kink.com.
I was going to say, yeah, that sounds like a kink.com thing for sure.
Yeah.
They got all the toys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So when you're not content creating, when you're not doing the filming, what do you do for you? Like you had said earlier, you made the comment, fans on OnlyFans have seen you through ups and downs and sad days and good days. There's so much talk on mental health within the industry.
Mental wellness.
Mhm.
Yeah. What does keeping yourself mentally grounded and good look like?
I love connecting with the outdoors, and the good thing about Vegas is like you can go outside pretty much all the time versus Florida. Because Florida, I'm like, I have the beach in Florida, but it doesn't beat like the mountains here are just great. I love to go hiking. The trails here are beautiful, and like a lot of times, whenever like all my friends like can go hiking by myself or on a big one, or just like to climb this fucking mountain. I want to do more mountain climbing in the future, which I'm finally going shorter with my nails because it's so hard to climb. You can't climb with like long nails. But
Well, we got someone out there that does that we can hook you up with, or I'm sure you probably know her already. We'll talk about that when we're done.
Okay.
Yeah. There's another good friend of ours in the industry that is out there, and she's been
She's
climbing.
tall and tatted.
Exactly.
I
You
knew it. I
know
knew
exactly
it.
who we're talking about. Love Rocky. She's
I
awesome.
love Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky Emerson's fucking awesome. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's a great mountain climber.
Yeah. It just when you said that, I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's right up Rocky's alley.
Yeah.
So nice. I mean, and again, there's a lot to be said about just the outdoors and getting back to nature and just being like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm alone. I'm by
Right.
myself.
Oh, it's perfect. It's
Yeah.
like, and it's so good. And the soreness is always worth it.
Uh-huh.
Plus, it's like if I can do it, plus also shooting content out there, even though I'm like, I'm not gonna work. And then I just want to shoot content, jack off, suck dick, just be naked and all. Like, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I love being naked outside. It's my favorite thing in the world.
There's a lot to be said about that. I'm even like here, like we live in the country. And the hot tub is outside and around the deck or whatever, and I'm just like going out in the hot tub, and I'm just gonna drop and walk out on the deck. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "We ain't got any neighbors that are gonna see. Like it's
Yeah.
just about being freaking free, whatever."
It's so good.
Yeah.
And so when I grew up, my parents used to like kick me outside where there's like, okay, play all day. If you need to drink water, there's water out of the hose.
Yep, grab the hose.
And I just, I'm barefoot, climbing trees, everything. It was so great. And it just brought me into like my adulthood where I'm like, I don't like wearing shoes.
Yeah. There's so much of that. That's how I grew up. It was like when the street lights came on, that's when you came home. But other than that,
Yeah,
get the hell out of the house.
absolutely.
I mean, and it's good to see that because I mean, based off of your age, our age, there's an age difference. I mean, shit. We graduated high school the year you were born.
I still remember. I still remember AOL, floppy disks, all that, and it was at the tail end.
Yeah.
But and I still played a lot of video games when I was little at the same time. But
Yeah.
it was a good balance, and my parents really did a good job at socializing me with other kids as well. Where I have playtime, I have outside time, I have video game time. So
There
I
you
feel like I
go.
was very well rounded.
Nice. Awesome. So, I mean, travel wise, with work and filming, in as you say, the outside. So you have Vegas again. That's a playground out there because you have the desert, you have the mountains. In the winter, people, believe it or not, there's freaking snow in Vegas when you get into the mountains.
So cold, Vegas.
I mean, I enjoy the outdoors. I enjoy the wintertime. I'm one that, I mean, here we'll have 8 inches of snow and I'm out in shorts and I'm shoveling and I love it. I'm like, all right, it's time to go skiing. I'm wearing shorts and I'm hitting the ski slopes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've got like 10 layers on and I'm still cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I come in, I'm like, why is the thermostat set at 70? Turn that down to like 66. What are we doing?
I am cold.
So, travel outside of Vegas is like, do you enjoy exploring other places, traveling when you can?
I absolutely love traveling. And I've been around the world pretty much. I've been in Australia, Bali. I love the Mediterranean, so I love Spain. I still just haven't been to like South America or Mexico. I really want to go there, and I've been all over. I've been to over half the states, United States. So like my biggest thing, I love looking in a new place. And I think there's a difference between vacationing and traveling, because like vacationing is like you go somewhere and you relax. But if I go somewhere, I want to meet like the people. I want to see what they do. I want to see the sights. I want to go this. I want to go there. Like I don't want to just sit still.
I hear ya.
I'm not good at planning things, so thank God my friends are, because we'll have full itineraries. I'll just wing it. I'm like, yeah, we'll find something, and I'll probably get lost. I'm surprised I haven't been lost in most situations. But I love traveling. It's one of my favorite things.
And I think we're kind of the same way. I'm like, you know what? We're going to go. I'm going to wing it. We're going to find locals. We're going to find where the locals eat. Like I'm in the food business. I'm a trained chef. I run restaurants. I do consulting. I'm finding where the locals are eating. I want to find the local cuisine, the cool food, the cool hangout spots. Like that's what traveling is about for us.
It's so good. I went to Bali. Kind of like their food and their people are amazing. We're in Seminyak, but I do remember that I was like taking a shower and I was just rinsing my mouth out in the shower, and it was like you don't drink the water in Bali at all because if you're not used to it. And I was like, and I remember, I don't know why I swallowed, and I was like, and my heart stopped, and I was like, oh my God, am I gonna get sick? And then literally had the worst case of food poisoning from that when I came from Bali. But that was like my hard lesson. So first I go to a country and I'm getting food poisoning on the flight back. But I want to go back because it was so beautiful.
Yeah, and we've never been there, but we've heard like that area and some of that is beautiful. There's places on our list. It's like we haven't done a lot of overseas travel, and I'd love to. And Mrs. has always been like, I don't want to sit on a flight for 12 hours. I'm like,
it's a long time.
Yeah, I'm take a couple shots. You'll be fine. You'll sleep the whole time.
You might have to slip me something because I start getting antsy on a flight down to Florida or out to the West Coast. Never mind that long.
Yeah, I think my longest flight was the one to Australia, and it was I slept. And I can sleep anywhere. I've slept standing up in an airport. I was in Greece, and I locked my legs where I was like against this corner, and I was like, I fell asleep. And my friend was like, "Oh my God, are you sleeping?" And I was like, "I was." She woke me up.
Standing up, nice.
Standing up, it was great because I was so exhausted after that flight, and it was going here and there and here and there, and I'm like, I'm done traveling. When I shot for Trans Angels in Barcelona. It was a great scene. That one was with Alexa Flexi and Poppy Kosick. they lost my luggage, and so I was
shit.
partying. Yeah, I was partying in Barcelona, and I looked at my phone, and I was like, "Oh no!" Like, because I went there for, I was supposed to be there for 2 days, and
That's
my
a
flight.
quick trip all the way to Spain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
shit.
I was gonna leave at, like, my flight was at 8, and I looked at my phone, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Because I saw the sun. I was like, "Oh, 2 a.m. I'm not gonna get to the air. Get to my Airbnb, grab my things, go to the airport within 2 hours." I'm like, that's impossible for an international flight, and so because I just thrifted a couple of things for my scenes, so I just stayed for a week. And it was like the
There you go.
most amazing experience. So if
Nice.
you have to get to Spain is probably one of my favorite countries.
I actually just had some friends that were out there, and they were like, look, like they said they loved Spain. They're like, it was phenomenal. We've talked, and I'm like Greece, just from like the cuisine and everything. I'm like,
So good.
and
And
Greece and Italy,
Like
because
all the pictures you see, it's gorgeous
it's
there.
yeah, beautiful, and like I'm a cheese whore. Like good, good cheese, good olives. I get a good bourbon. Give me some good cheese, good olives, and I'm like, man, that's Greece and Italy all about. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I could.
What are your
just,
favorite bourbons?
I see. It's funny because I'm across the board.
Have you recently counted how many bottles are in this house right now?
I just came back
I
from a
love
work
Buffalo
trip.
Trace.
I
love
enjoy Buffalo.
Trace, Eagle Rare, and Woodford.
I-
My top 3.
Yep. So I enjoy Buffalo Trace. I always have one of those. Eagle Rare. It's so hard to find. I found a bottle.
So hard.
Yep. I found a bottle when I was traveling in West Virginia about 2 months ago. I spent way more than I should have. But they had one bottle left on the shelf. It was over $100 for the bottle. And I started drinking Eagle Rare 9 years ago when it was $20 a bottle. I just spent
Yeah.
$105. What am I doing?
It's so good.
Woodford does a malted. It's Woodford Reserve malted. It's the Blue
yeah.
Band. It is phenomenal. It is really unique. It's really different. I enjoy that. But I'm a little bit across the board, like an everyday drinker. I have found Heaven Hill bottled in bond. It's 100 proof, but it does not drink like 100 proof. It is
Yeah.
phenomenal, and I can essentially now here in Pennsylvania, I can find it anywhere. It's like $45 a bottle, which is not a bad price.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I got a lot of bourbon. I got a lot of
I
different
love
bourbons.
bourbon.
Yeah.
It's a great, smooth, just amazing drink.
Yeah. It really is.
And you both say it's smooth. And I'm just like, everyone I've ever tasted, it just fucking burns.
I was out in Cleveland 2 days ago I had 2 days out there for work, and I had stopped and I found a bottle of Willet Rye, and it is the family stock, small batch, and I'm like, oh, I can't find this anywhere, so I grabbed it. Last night I got home and I'm like, I'm having a glass, and I poured a glass and I took a sip. I'm like, it's sweet, then it burns, and then it sweetens out. So I asked her, she was like, no. Our son, I'm like, hey, you want to try this? And he took a drink and he went, what in the hell? I'm like, you got the sweet, and he's like, all it does is make me burn fire through my nose. What do we mean? I'm like, you don't appreciate it. I looked, it's 112 proof.
It's an acquired taste for sure.
But yeah, it's my unwind is a bourbon and a good cigar. That's, and a cheese plate. And a little charcuterie.
A cheese plate. Throw it in.
Why not? So, as we talked a little bit about that, so is there, from a food standpoint, is there a cuisine that you kind of enjoy, that you're going to hunt, you're going to find, that you could eat almost every day?
Oh my God. I am not a creature of habit when it comes to food. And I call
Perfect.
myself, I'm a human trash can and cum dumb. So I'm a slut for dick and pussy and food.
Yeah.
I'm a basic girl. And so it's like my basic needs. I can eat anything. But the biggest thing I really do love is like, I hate cooking for myself, but I do like cooking with others. I know some people when they're in the kitchen they don't want other people, but I love it. Like whenever I visit my dad remarried, and so like whenever I go visit like my stepmom, we always bake together, and it's always
Nice.
like I love it. It's beautiful, and like Eva Maxim, like she cooks amazing. She cooks so good.
We were talking
Um,
about that a few episodes ago when we interviewed her, and I'm like, "Oh, you got
She
me with
throws
Cuban
down in the
and stuff." I'm
kitchen,
like,
throws
"Shit."
down. It's so good. Yeah, because we dated for about a year, and yeah, her cooking was the one thing that I was like, this is gonna get me in trouble. It was so good.
Oh, nice. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we will. God, when we were just in Toronto, I did some research. We ended up eating Egyptian. It was
Ooh.
freaking phenomenal.
Hmm.
It was. I'd never heard of it, never saw it. Everything I looked at like 10 different lists of where to go, and this place came up in every one of them. And I'm like, okay, it was phenomenal. I'm like, holy shit, awesome!
sounds so
It was
good, yeah.
different. It was unique. Freaking okay, great.
I love that when it's unique too, because I had an Ethiopian dish that it's kind of like this. It's like vegetables and how it's like stewed, and then it's over like this bread thing. I don't know what it's called, but it was so good. It was super spicy. I was like, oh my God, this is good. I love spicy food too, though. But
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Well, and
And
that's, I
now I'm
mean,
hungry. I haven't had dinner yet.
I mean, and that's we're both pretty adventurous eaters,
Yeah.
to an extent. Me less so with like seafood and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Um,
Line up oysters for me, scallops,
Oysters,
clam. Let's
oh my
go.
God, so
Yeah,
good.
we're just
Scallops, everything.
Yeah.
mhm. But the only other thing is that we're not on the same level with is spiciness. Like
Yeah.
you're like the spicier the better,
Oh,
and
I
I'm
wanna
like,
sweat. Like,
I
give me
don't want
heat.
any spice.
Yeah. But there's a difference between like heat, like 'cause I love something that it's hot, but it's like spicy, but it still has a flavor, instead of just being spicy. Because some things are spicy where I'm like, I can't taste anything except hotness.
I don't want it. Like, it can burn my face off, but it has to have other flavors.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally agree with you. There's a difference between heat with flavor and just pure heat.
Yeah.
You know-
What's your favorite hot sauce?
You know,
Another thing that there's a million of in
yeah, seriously. I recently actually just found this one, and the brand is Melinda's.
Melinda's. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's not overly hot, but it is a black truffle hot sauce.
Ooh.
And it has the heat, but then you have the earthiness of the black truffle in it. It is phenomenal.
I have to try that out. Melinda's.
Yeah, it's called Melinda's. And it is wild. So I'll grab a couple bottles. You'll have some in Miami.
Okay. Perfect.
And again, that's something like we're going to Miami here in a week and a half.
We'll just add her
Yeah,
to
so
the, yeah,
soon.
we'll just
Yeah.
add her to the care package.
Add her to the
list.
care package list. When we come to Exotica, we bring care packages for friends all the time. Here you go. Here you go. We have a friend that it is up here in Pennsylvania. In the Northeast, they make apple butter. Not sure if you're familiar.
I love apple butter.
And
Oh my God.
So this a friend of ours that she's always at the Loyal Fans booth as well. She made a comment about it one time. She was dancing here in Pittsburgh, and literally every Exotica now she is just like here in Chicago we had a little Easter egg. A big plastic Easter egg, and we put a thing of crackers and the apple butter in it. We were like, "Happy Easter!" She literally was eating at the booth. She's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah,
I'm like, "There you go." I know.
So good.
Oh, that is great. So, and again, yeah, Miami. I'm like, all right, we're going down there. About 5 years ago, we were in Cuba. We went to Havana, and the food down there was phenomenal. I'm like, we're going to Miami. We're going to get some good Cuban food. Like, we're going to find some places to go and grab some good food. Oh, so as we just talked about Exotica, you've started going to the Exotica conventions.
Yeah, Chicago was my first one.
Yeah, so where all can your fans meet you as far as conventions? What's that look like for the rest of the year for you?
Oh, so for the rest of the year, you can definitely see me at Miami Exotica, and I'm going to do DC as well.
All right.
So,
We'll
in
see you there,
December.
too. There's a great bourbon bar right next to the Host Hotel in D.C. Fucking phenomenal. The best bourbon
Really?
list I've ever seen.
Awesome. I'll have to check it
We'll
out.
do dinner one night.
Okay, perfect.
I feel like
Perfect.
our trips are equally planned around food and like the sites that we want to see.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So, yeah, awesome.
I really want to do Venus in Berlin. That's on my dream list because
Nice.
I would love to do that. I took German in high school, so I speak basic German, but I feel like it'll come back so quickly,
Yeah.
and I think it would be so cool to connect with some of my German fans because I know I have quite a few fans in Germany. But beyond that, I'm trying to find more expos to go to. So right now I just have, I think, just Exotica planned beyond, Avian and expos at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I really want to start like traveling more for international expos. So I want to do Amsterdam. I want to do Venus. I want to do all of them. I want to see my fans around the world.
And yeah, and that's great. And there really are. You see a lot of the overseas ones
So cool.
anymore.
So cool.
It really has grown. It's great to see. So awesome. Well, before we let you go, can you let everyone know one more time where can they find you online and on social media?
You can find me at OHITSENNAROSE. That's O, it's Emma Rose. And also my backup account for Instagram is Emma Rose Blows. And you can also just Google trans Emma Rose and you'll find everything of mine.
That is awesome.
Awesome.
It has been such a great time talking with you. We appreciate it.
So nice.
And we look forward to seeing you, based on when we're talking now, in 7 days. We are leaving for Florida exactly 1 week from today, and we will be there on Friday when it starts.
I'm so excited to see y'all.
Thank you. Likewise. Have a good rest of your night.
You as well. Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, Mrs. I think we said this. This was something that really, since April, it was trying to get this interview.
Yes. And the pieces finally fell into place. The stars aligned.
And
it
what
was a great time.
and
Time flew. Like
and yeah, literally, I think we talked a bit before we recorded for an hour.
and then
and-
talked for another half an hour
Probably
afterwards, at least.
another half hour. And then caught up just at Exotica as well. So just as we had the conversation of the emergence and the acceptance of the trans community, the trans performing, these performers are just beautiful people. They are fun. They are exciting. They're like everyone else. They're here to freaking have fun and enjoy life.
Yep.
And she is the epitome of that, truly.
Very true.
So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Definitely check out what she is doing. It is, it's award winning. But the proof is in the Little gold awards that she's attained throughout the years.
Yep. And don't be cheap. Pay for that shit.
No kidding. And with that, I think we probably are about ready to wrap this up. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Don't forget to follow us on our social medias. Berg Couple for Fun on Twitter and Instagram. The Bergs on Facebook and Reddit. OnlyFans
No,
is... What's the OnlyFans? There's 2 of them.
there are.
Did you... yeah, I remember that one. There's 2 of them. So, there is ours. Is Berg Couple for Fun. But then... Then...
Yes.
Mrs. has her own.
That's right.
Oh. And that is...
Mrs. Berg.
All right. So, you can catch us there as well. You can hit us up on email, thebergs@inourtub.com.
Right?
Our website is inourtub.com.
Catch us on Free Swap or
Full.
Free Swap. Full Swap Radio.
I mean,
See, you asked me if I remember my
Free
lines.
for all swap. I mean, hey.
On
more the
Full Swap
merrier.
Radio.
Yes. Monday at 9 and Fridays at 1. And hey, keep an eye out on those social medias as well. That's where our travel plans and the upcoming where we gonna be is gonna be. So, with that, remember to pay for your porn. Support all the wonderful, beautiful content creators and performers that we have on this show, that we know within the industry. Take care of yourself, mental health. Do what makes you keep ticking and being yourself. Remember to wrap it before you tap it. Lick it before you stick it. And until next time.
We'll keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.